And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong...
And the finish! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, he's clearly not the only one who can't believe he didn't put it away. I think he's going to take some ribbon for that.
Fran Garcia. Alaba. Fran Garcia. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lucas Vazquez. Alaba has it in a wide position, so what next? It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Going through, he's gone for it! Rudiger. Lucas Vazquez. It's anyone's ball. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. And it's Guerrero. Out to the right.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
How about a shot? Shot at goal! He's got away with one there. Fran Garcia. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. It's a loose ball. Alaba. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Lucas Vazquez. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Still goalless. Guerrero. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Fran Garcia. Alaba. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Lucas Vazquez. So who's he picking out? And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Has he picked him out? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Neuer catches it safely. Forward it goes. Lacazette has come steaming up from the back for this. Alaba. Looking for a decent ball in. Got 5 minutes till half-time. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Alaba. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Hoists it forward. The whistle goes for half-time. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Bayern Munich may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. The game has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Fran Garcia. Alaba. Real Madrid getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Rudiger. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. But he's there to cut it out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's played forward. Plays it out to the wing. Incoming hits one! Oh, taken with style!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Bayern Munich break the deadlock.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Great leap! Dyer attempts a clearance.
Real Madrid showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Well, that looks a foul. The referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's too far for anyone. Across the field it goes. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Firmly met. Rudiger. And it's Rudiger. Guerrero. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to...
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as test goal, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Real Madrid are making a change now. It's been levered clear. Bayern Munich given another corner. Guerrero with the short one. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's there to receive it. Goes for goal! And it's Dyer. He's tried one! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Tries to switch the play. Rudiger. Courtois sends that a long way. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Real Madrid are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Valverde battles to win it back. Ulreich. Bayern Munich just have to run down the clock. Hoists it forward. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rudiger.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Dinks one in.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Plays it out to the flank. Has a goal! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the... So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Fran Garcia. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Oh, shooting chance! Fran Garcia looking to get on the end of this. Looking for a decent ball in. Lucas Vazquez has a hit. Goal! Real Madrid! And Real Madrid are ahead. Simplicity itself.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. All right. Guerrero. Rudiger. Bayern Munich suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this. Real Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Just brushed off the ball there, and it's Lucas Vazquez. The referee's awarded a free kick. Fran Garcia. Breakaway. He's got through. He's got away. It's anyone's ball. Hoists it high. He's gone for it. No mistake. And this is getting better and better.
Real Madrid are really pouncing on any straight passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Guerrero. And he heaves it forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. needs to get it forward quickly. He's one-on-one, surely! Lucas Vazquez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. Forward it goes. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And it's Lucas Vazquez. All right. Has a quick glance. And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that would be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward, gets into a dangerous position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those...
That's clear-cut, it's a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Dyer. Towering header! Gets good distance on it. Nicely controlled. Dyer. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Breaks on here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support. Real Madrid might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
Real Madrid, on the other hand, are left with no choice but to risk everything and to go for it. Alaba. Now the counter. Looks to thread it through. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. So here comes a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
He gets past his man. Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Oh, really good feet from him. Can he deliver? Danger averted for now. Defenders on the back foot. Lucas Vazquez, 2 assists to his credit already. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's a loose ball. Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia has got himself a free kick. Looks to bypass the midfield. Fran Garcia. Lucas Vazquez.
Well, you don't go down without a fight, and the sooner that message can circulate through the team, the better. The scoreline is a little ugly at the moment. It's imperative now that they grab the next goal.
Keeper sends it forward. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Fran Garcia. Alaba. Throw in. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That is that. Well, it's ended in defeat and